Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today we are going to be discussing, for the last time, Black Friday. Specifically, the madness involved in Black Friday. Some of the craziest fights I've found online, the craziest, nothing super violent, just people ripping apart displays, jumping over escalators, grabbing TVs, yanking stuff out of other people's hands, to the point where cops need to get involved. I mean, it's great. It's honestly great. It's the best part of Black Fridays. All these crazy people that are rushing in for their cheap Chinese TVs at a fake discount. It's just so funny. It's so great when literally everything you can buy online. There's no huge deal I can think of this year that is going to be in store only. There's just nothing. And even if there is it really worth your extra time to go and wait and just go into that mosh pit? It doesn't make sense to me. So here we go. I wasn't really quite sure how to film this. I still think I'm filming it wrong, but we'll see. Give me a like if you enjoy the video. Comment down below your favorite fight and all that stuff. Let's just dive right in. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to show you guys the fight, comment a little bit on what's going on, and then stop before the next crazy video and kind of discuss the whole situation and what I've seen, how it relates to my retail experience. And I think that's probably a good way to do it. So I know I'm kind of giving my thought process in the middle of the video, but whatever. All right, here we go. They're about to open the doors and just floods in like zombies. Now, this isn't really something I've experienced in my life because I've never been to a store where the doors were closed like this. I mean, Best Buy, Target, all those places, yeah, they were closed and everything, but they had them orderly, single file, and letting in a few people at a time to make sure this sort of thing didn't happen. To be fair, this video is probably much older than... Here's another perspective. I love this video because there's the two perspectives. There's the one from inside the store and the one in the crowd. So you get both perspectives. It was crazy to find this video. And, I mean, look at what they're rushing for. Look what they were trampling people. People were getting trapped underneath. It's very dangerous, and this store is incredibly irresponsible for how they handled this. Just opening the door like floodgates, and people are picking up Polaroid TVs. When did Polaroid even make TVs? I don't even remember that. I'm sure they did at some point, but they're obviously not that great of a TV if they're not around anymore. They simply couldn't compete with better TVs now, like Samsung and Sony and LG, and I know that's what I'm not supposed to be really harping on, but the fact that these people are fighting over such junk that really, I mean, who cares? It's a TV. Maybe back then it was more difficult to get a deal on a TV, but even then, it's not worth trampling people over. God's sakes, people. If you are going to a store that is poorly managed, and you really do see this sort of thing still happen. I still see it in even more recent videos. Some stores just haven't learned, but most have. Help people up. Stop. Shove people if they're trying to trample other people. Now, in that case, especially the floodgates case, it's very difficult because there are people behind you that are shoving you. They're kind of propelling you forward. But if you do fall over, roll. Start trying to roll and trying to scramble to get up as quickly as possible because you don't want to get trampled because you can get killed. I feel like every year on Black Friday, somebody is killed by trampling or just a fight involved in the Black Friday sale. It's not worth dying over some piece of crap, honestly. No possession is worth dying over unless it's like a post-apocalypse and you're fighting over food or water. Besides that, nothing on Black Friday is worth dying for. Let's continue. Let's go to the next one. Next one's a lot longer. Okay. So we have the calm before the storm. This was in a lot of videos. I kind of cut out most of it, but I want to just kind of have you soak that in because that's how it always is. Everyone is just crowded around the displays, waiting for it to finally be the time that they're allowed to just start ravaging the display. And look at how many people there are. They're all just sitting there, they're all waiting, and then immediately, as soon as it starts, it's like a feeding frenzy. That's like a zombie movie. Like, I swear to God, this is a zombie movie. Those are corpses. Well, now they were people, but now they're corpses that they're ripping apart and they're eating the remains. That's what it looks like. Look at that guy in the background. He's like climbing over people. He's climbing on top of people to try to get whatever crap is here. They look like printers. Who wants a printer? It's not going to work half the time anyway. It's so crazy, all these people fighting over stuff. And I'm happy to see Black Friday start earlier and earlier, having more deals before Black Friday is officially there. I'm glad to see that most of the stuff is online, so we don't see like this stuff anymore. Yeah, it's entertaining, but like I said, people do get hurt, and it's just not worth it. What are those RCA tablets? Like, there's Sanyo tablets. Literally Chinese pieces of crap. It's not even worth it. There's a cop, there's a bunch of police. Like, you're wasting these police time because you're unruly. Look at the display. It's just completely destroyed. It's ridiculous. There's cardboard chunks everywhere. All you see is you can see the pallet below. And the thing is if you look, there's still lots of those things left. I think the police just broke up that huge mosh pit that started forming. And I haven't really seen police break up the mosh pits I've seen in real life. But man, they shut that down. Those cops are not having it. They completely stopped everything. But what did they think was going to happen? There's all these people surrounding it. And now they're just handing it to people. Why didn't you plan that to begin with? If you know this is going to happen every year, why would you run it like that? It just baffles me. But yeah, they're just handing them out. And then again, it just feels like a zombie apocalypse. Everybody's hands are reaching towards these crap technologies. It's just crazy to me. Like, look at that. They're all just reaching out, trying to get their own deal. It's insane. The cops in these videos always look just so disappointed in society. They're just like, this is what I'm guarding. These are the people that I'm guarding. Like, what the hell? Like, I can't believe that this is happening over just products, It's not like they're fighting over the winning lottery ticket. They're not fighting over some like vast amount of riches. They're not fighting over something that is going to improve their lives. They're fighting over a crappy tablet that will be outdated in a year and probably stop working in about a year and a half, maybe even less. So it's just so interesting to see this sort of thing. And the things that I went for all the time on Black Friday, I mean, they were like video games, and basically that's it, just video games. And one time it was like Rock Band, but that again is just a big video game. And I never saw as much frenzy over that kind of stuff. I do definitely see, especially when I was working, I could kind of step back and watch it happen. They changed the displays a bit. The older ones like this, people would rip it apart because there's like shelves inside this cardboard box thing, and you can't get at the games from above because it's all sealed off. Now the newer displays that I helped set up when I was working at Walmart, they had them like tiered, so you could easily grab from above, and it wasn't this big unit that could get destroyed easily. And I think, yeah, they did not get destroyed anymore because there was no reason for people to destroy them. These older ones, people were ripping them apart because they wanted to get inside and get to their games. Now they don't have to worry about it. They don't look as savage anymore, and it's just a better design overall for so many different reasons. All right, so again, calm before the storm. Just everyone's kind of waiting around, and then boom, time hits. They rip apart that plastic, and it's just like a bunch of sharks, and they've smelled blood. But the thing is there's a lot of people that are really serious about it, and there's also the people that are really enjoying it. I was definitely one of those people that enjoyed the chaos while I was in it because I didn't particularly care if I got whatever game I was going after because I was going to hit some other stores as well. And it was just so much fun. I mean, look at the display is in pieces. Look at all the cardboard everywhere. It's just everywhere. And the police are just standing by like, yep, that's what I deal with every day. People like this. It's just so crazy to me just to see how quickly, I mean, it's just a matter of seconds before it's all gone. I mean, it's there. There's a whole pallet of stuff. And then, boom, time hits and it's gone in seconds. It was, God, that's still accurate. It's not as bad, I feel like, because again, online shopping has really changed Black Friday a lot. And it's continuing to mellow it out. I'm sure the big cities like LA, Chicago, New York, stuff like that, where there's a large population base in a small area, I'm sure it's still crazy. But I think even those places will start to calm down as people realize that the internet does in fact exist. This is, again, doors, but you gotta see. So I've never seen doors like this on any store ever. I mean, this door is in like different sections. And again, it reminds me of a zombie apocalypse movie. People are just like pressed up against the glass. They're trying to break through any barrier they can. And they're leaking in. They're like a liquid. People are like a liquid. It's like World War Z. There's just so many of them. And you see them pushing up against that door. You see the glass wobbling. Whoever is holding the camera is having a stroke. Okay, there we go. I don't know what was going on there. And there's just like franticness to it. And there's like pieces of the door falling apart and they finally open a small section of it. That's so dangerous. Like, guy's got a whole shopping cart. What? But it's so crazy. It's just this river of people. It's insane how many people there are, and they're all going through that tight little space because this store, again, doesn't know how to properly do this. I'm not sure if this is in America. There are a couple of these that aren't. So if people are just going to say, oh, American capitalism, duh. Some of these are not in the United States. So, no, actually, I think this one is. But, I mean, people are already starting to fight. They just opened the door, and there are people starting to fight a little bit. I mean, just pushing and shoving, and people are just, I don't know, they just have like this thing inside of them that wakes up. And I know that wasn't like super exciting footage, but just the visual of people pouring in, like I said, like World War Z with all those zombies and how they're all just pouring into the places. It's so crazy. It's the reason why I both love and hate this day. It's because, I mean, it's so entertaining to watch these, but I do think in the back of my mind, I really hope none of these people are hurt. Because in that video, we just saw some people fall over. We just saw like people stumbling. We saw people shoving each other over literally nothing, it looked like, because they just opened the doors. It's not like they were even near any products. Really confusing. To last video, and again, I skipped the calm before the storm. It's the time. So far, it doesn't seem too bad. It's just people grabbing the TVs. It's kind of orderly, actually. It's pretty surprising. There are some people going on the escalator. They're kind of moving around the mob, which I honestly think is smart. I mean, it's dangerous because you're on an escalator, and you probably shouldn't have that many people in the same spot on an escalator. It doesn't look like it's moving, though, so that's good. We've got a store clerk that is trying to tell people, hey, no. You need to get off of the escalator. Now, she's trying to take a TV from somebody. That's not smart. I think you should just tell people to get off and not try to take their item from them. That's how you get hit. So she's just clearing them all off. And you're like, okay, well, that old man has his TV. He's happy. He needs to find a way to retreat. He, for some reason, is just standing there. I'm not sure what he's doing. A couple other people grabbing TVs. There's that mob. It's starting to pick up a little bit in craziness. It was looking pretty orderly. This guy grabbed whatever that box was and the TV and is trying to get them at the same time in the middle of the frame right there. He's got like a rectangle right now. He's really struggling. And a lot of people have now circumvented the lady that was telling everybody to get off the escalator because people can just hop over it. I mean, it's super easy to hop over that little escalator railing. And I mean, she's still trying to keep people back, but I mean, there's so many people just going around her. It's almost pointless at this point in the video. Yeah, it's just, and it continues on like that. It's just more people are pouring in behind this woman who is desperately trying to stop people and have them actually be orderly on the other side, but they're not even being orderly on the other side. It's just another big mob. It's just the fruitless effort of her, and then watching this other person. If you want to rewatch that part, there's somebody who grabs whatever item is next to the TVs, puts it on top of the TV they want, and then is like struggling to bring this whole stack of stuff with them, but there's a whole crowd behind them, so they can't get anywhere. Oh man. All right, here we go. Last video. This one is in England, and again shows that it's not just North America. It's not just the United States that has an issue with Black Friday. I mean, look at these people mobbing for Black Friday. I mean, I've heard that theirs isn't even that great. Look at these people getting trampled. Look at them. Help those people out. That woman just shoved somebody. Like, they're animals at this point. It's crazy. I don't know what these police are doing. I mean, this is just pandemonium. And it's just as bad as us. And it's just like people, look at it, just people shouting. It's just absolute chaos. There's this store clerk attempting something. Again, it's another store that caused this. Every store you see these massive trampolines and people almost dying are these stores that are not, having people trickle in. That's what, like I said, Best Buy and Target and any place that is closed throughout the night does. So just do that. Honestly, just do that. You're still going to have the issue of people mobbing to the products themselves, but I think the trickle-in system is probably the best, because the past couple of years I've been going to Target. It's been a while since I've actually shopped on Black Friday. Normally I just buy everything online, which is unfortunate because I love to tape it, but I'm always going somewhere else for vacation because I have vacation days on those days. Obviously, I mean, Thanksgiving. But I miss it. I miss the chaos. But then again, I guess it has been many, many years since it's been super chaotic. Target and Best Buy have their shit figured out. They have a nice line system in both, and I have not dealt with any real craziness at either store, which is both like a good thing and a bad thing for me, because like I said, I really do enjoy watching it all unfold. But it is nice to see that these stores have made it a bit more of a safe environment. And a lot of these video compilations you'll see online, they are older videos. They're from the past, before internet shopping and Black Friday online became more of a thing. I feel like this is going to become even more of a rare thing, but even then, I still urge you all to be careful. If you're going out Black Friday shopping, people are crazy. People are stabbing people and shooting people and killing people over these Popeyes chicken sandwiches. So if they're willing to kill over a chicken sandwich, they're probably going to be doing the same thing for a TV. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is going to be the last Black Friday video I make for this year. And hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you still are dealing with crazy crowds like this, if you still see this sort of stuff happen in your area, or if you see a decline this year. Please let me know. Come back to the video. Let me know in the comments, because I really am curious. Or join the Discord. Join the Discord. Let me know in the Discord. Just do it in general. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like if you liked it. Subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day.